What's up, Jack Dale, Jabril, and everyone else? I think I have to take my glasses off because the glare is being a little much right now. So I want to talk about Orlando. I was watching YouTube earlier today and I saw a bunch of different creators make videos on it, and I thought, maybe I should talk about this. But then, of course, I thought, you shouldn't talk about something just because everyone else is. You should talk about it because you have something to say. And then I realized I did actually have something to say, so that's what I'm doing right now. This is an extra video. I don't really have a script. I'm just going to say what's on my mind. Here it goes. What happened in Orlando sucks. There's really no other way to say it. I mean, 49 people died, more are injured, and as far as I have heard, this is just nothing more than a hate crime against people who already receive a lot of hate. And it's horrible, and there's no excuse for it, and John Green actually made a really cool video where he was rehumanizing the victims. He actually put their names in He put all of their names in his video and read them out loud, and I would encourage you to watch that because it was pretty cool. But something that video and others I think did leave out is that this stuff happens all the time, everywhere. And in each instance, it's just disgusting when you learn about it. For example, when we had the Paris attacks, there was a similar attack with a similar death toll, and I think it was Beirut. I'm not exactly sure where it was, but there was a country in the Middle East area that had a similar attack as the Paris bombings with a similar death count, and there just wasn't as much outrage or even care, and you can tell I'm in a weird mood right now. My point is that horrible stuff happens all the time, but the things that we remember and think about and care about and direct our effort towards, that's largely shaped, I think, by two things. One is just what the media chooses to talk about. The media has been talking about Orlando a ton, and I mean, it's a big deal. But the media could also choose to talk about, like I said, the people who die from other hate-related things on a more frequent basis. But they don't. And that's not, I don't know, I'm not going to say right now whether or not that's their fault, because I haven't even thought about that myself. That's just the way it is. They're choosing to talk about what they do. And so that's one of the reasons that we care about certain specific events. And the other is, frankly, just what's more emotionally close to us. So yeah, like something that happened in Paris, that seems so much closer to us than what happened in that Middle Eastern country. Even though they were a similar death count and a similar, I think, type attack, the one in Paris feels so much closer to us, and we can just usually relate to those people more than we can other types of people. And even this Orlando one, there was this one horrible video on, I don't know, maybe it was MSNBC, where some woman had recorded the gunshots in a Snapchat video. And that was just horrifying. This video, by the way, isn't about diminishing the seriousness of the Orlando attacks, but what the media chooses to cover and how psychologically close we feel to some event influences what we care about. A lot. It really just makes me think about the specific things that happen to get our attention. It's like there's a bag full of marbles, and the marbles represent legitimately horrible things, like Orlando, or the Paris attacks, or hate crimes anywhere else in the world. And there's a hand reaching into this bag and picking one marble out once a week, or once a month, or whatever, and then that marble that the hand holds is the event everyone's gonna care about. And that bag is filled with marbles. But some marbles are bigger than others. Like this Orlando shooting marble, with the fact that with polarized America, it was a Muslim doing it too, to a gay club, that is a huge marble. Those factors make that marble big. Not big as in worse than others, but big as in more likely to be picked by the hand that is our national or cultural consciousness. That was not an analogy I had in my head before making this video, but I'm glad I thought of it. So to say this for probably the third time now, I'm not diminishing what happened in Orlando, or any of the things that have happened to America, or the West, or anywhere in the world. It's just that while these things are horrible, there are also horrible things happening in other places. So it sometimes seems like the only things that will really determine how much we care is the emotion, the closeness, the media focus. It's all the marbles in the bag have the potential for us to care about them greatly, but we won't be able to care about them until someone reaches in and shows it to us. That's all I have. This is an extra video, so I guess I'll see Dale next. Thanks.